Hi, Scorpio. This is Just with your June 1st to the 15th, 2017 council. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Scorpio. It looks like this is going to definitely be a better month so far. These first couple of weeks. Last month was a doozy for some Scorpios. It was a doozy, and I don't recall, but I can't be sure. So maybe you guys did, but I don't recall there being a whole lot of comments. Like it seemed like Scorpios were very quiet last month, more observant than anything. So it has been a kind of trying month last month for some of you. I know I remember saying be very careful, pay attention to the signs because there's just like subtle things going on that if you paid attention to it, you would avoid getting caught up in something. So, um, yeah. Um, this month seems a bit better. Coming into this month, like coming out of May, it looks like there was some worry. Some of you were worrying, had anxiety about a situation working out. You guys could have been worrying yourself for the past 9 months, okay, about is the situation going to work? You may have been worrying about a job. Am I going to get this job? Am I going to be permanent? Do they like me? It could have been 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 days. Starting a new job. You could have been very much worried about the outcome, like the situation. Is this going to work? Period. Whatever that is, fill in the blank for yourself. And it looks like things has kind of, or will be, depending on where you are with this, getting better. It looks like if you are a Scorpio man or male, it looks like things are starting to look up for you. Okay. Some of you may have had to take a break, a mental break. There could have been a separation, but I'll get into that later. I do see homesickness. So some of you could have been homesick. Okay. Like you could have relocated for a job and then you've been stressing yourself out over this job. Like, do they like me? Am I going to make it? Is everything going to work out? Then you start realizing that, yeah, everything is working out. Everything is fine. And you've been really homesick, just really kind of wanting to be with your family and that sort of thing. You could be particularly missing the men in your life. So a man or your grandfather, your dad, that sort of thing, but just really missing someone. Someone could have also passed on. Okay. It could have been because of a heart attack, that sort of thing I'm seeing. I don't get into health and stuff like that, but when I just see it real quick, and this is a general, then I do kind of like speak on it for the sake of the reading. So I do see that there could have been that. And, sometimes it happens that way, that someone's passing is your blessing. And I know that sounds crazy, but talking to a Scorpio, you guys understand. Some of you guys may even understand what I'm saying, that blessings come after some people passing, just like blessings come after some births. Okay. And so with that, there could have been that. Like some of you are like, okay, my ... has passed for the last, 3 months, 3 days, and there's just been great things happening for me, or through a separation or leaving one thing, better things have come. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Looks like things are becoming a whole lot better for you guys. And I feel like it'll continue for another month where things will get better. It was like probably this first week or the first week of, the last week of May could have been difficult to kind of deal. Or when we're in Gemini season. But when you get into Leo season, for some of you, things are really going to just take off. So for some Scorpios, this may be a trying time. You may be missing home. There may be someone that passed and, you just kind of can't see your way out of it. There may be like sleepless nights and that sort of thing. How are you going to get on the other side of it? Some of you could have recently lost your job. So now there's a lot of devastation around it, but it's going to take for some of you 9 weeks, others of you 3, and then some of you a month for you to get on the other side, but you will get on the other side. You can't see it now, but you will get on the other side. It will get better. and I mean, it's very clear for you guys that things will get better. So I'm happy to be able to say that. Some people may villainize some of you. You may feel like you're a villain at work or in your family life. You may feel, some sort of like a villain, especially if there's like someone passed and they left you, your dad, your grandpa, someone left you or your husband, that sort of thing, left you with the money, left you with more of ... Now you're the villain to the family. You're the villain to the kids. You're the villain to the neighborhood. You're the villain. You're some form of a villain, but you're going to get out of that. I was going to say escape. Some of you will, because you will be physically leaving, relocating, just starting anew and saying, hey, I'm wiping this slate clean and I'm out of here. But you're going to heal from it and things will get restored. So don't worry about that. Others of you, why did I just say it like that? Others of you, money looks amazing. You have the only spread, and I'm so happy to say this for Scorpios because, pulling your spread, it can be daunting. Like, I'm serious. My heart sometimes just like get a little nervous when I start to do your spread because it's like, what am I going to tell these Scorpios? What's happening now? But this is like one of the best spreads that I've pulled, and I'm going in order. So you are number 8, and above all the rest of them that seems to always have, lucky dust sprinkled on them, like Aries and Virgo and Leo and Cancer to some extent. Like, they always have like dust, just like, not too many problems when it comes to money and that sort of thing. But you guys are doing fine. And for those of you that's of those signs and you're cross watching and you're saying, hey, I do have problems, I'm not talking about you guys. So again, money looks good. Money's going to be very much the focus. I feel family and work, home, that sort of thing is very much going to be a focus. If you have a man in your life, husband, that sort of thing, there may be a disappointment behind with a home, with a house is what I get. Some type of house purchase, some type of home situation. There may be some type of disappointment. But know that you're going to get another home. Like, you're going to get, the opportunity is going to come. Okay. For you Scorpio men, you're going to be very beneficial for your lady. Okay. You may be working really hard for the family, providing for them, being that, financial stability for them. And either some of you could have been out for a little while, or the patriarch of the family could have been out for a little while, but then they're going to recover, because I do see recovery. Okay. Well, do I see recovery here? I do see recovery. So some of you, there may have been a scare of a heart attack. Doesn't mean that the person actually passed. There may be a scare of it, but then they're going to recover, because I do see recovery. Okay. Some of you, there is a reconciliation in a relationship after there has been a lot of mental upset, turmoil, and where are we going to go? What are we going to do? And, it's been a lot. You may have separated for a time. For some of you, it could have been 3 years. Some of you, it could have been 9 months. It could have been 9 years. It could have been, but you've been stressing for 9 months or 9 weeks. And then there's been like some letting it go. And I feel like now you and your mate, if you've been having issues with redeveloping or rediscovering your relationship or redefining your relationship, now you're on a better side of it. For Scorpio ladies, you're experiencing that with your mate. You find that he's more loving, more caring. He's more for the betterment of the family, and he's bringing a lot of blessings to you. And it could be a lot of travel. I see a lot of like worldliness, a lot of travel, a lot of going, a lot of like home, and a lot of movement. I get a lot of movement. People coming to your house. Maybe you going to people's house. A lot of, people coming in and out. I see a lot of family being the focus. And then, so you guys are very work focused as well. So overall, I just see a lot of like good things happening. Okay, now there may be a situation where a mom, or I get elderly person more so, that could be ill, and through recovery, like through their recovery, because they are the matriarch, the patriarch of the family, brings family together. It's kind of what I'm saying. We'll bring people back. Okay, because I see people coming, going. I just see a lot of coming and going for the next 6 weeks, month to 6 weeks, up until August for some of you. A lot of coming and going, loving expressions of love from children and parents and family, your lover. I get a lot of that going on, but it's going to be sprinkles here and there. It's not going to be like, oh, we was just loving all day and night. No, it's going to be like, home one night or a couple of days home just may feel so grand and so beautiful. You know how sometimes you may have like moments in your own home where it's like, wow, this is amazing. Like home is like beautiful. And it may be that, or you at work and work is just peaceful. You get your work done and it's not no drama. There's bothering. You could just focus on work or family. Everybody's laughing. They're around each other. That, okay. Is what I'm seeing. Toward the end of the week, I do see like some of you may have a teenager, not a teenager. It could be a teenager, but I feel more like college bound kids that are out the house but just left the house could be coming to visit. Okay. Bringing some kind of gift with them. And I do see like a sister coming over, family member coming over. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of activity going on. I feel like if there has been any drama, because I do see drama, if it was in the family, it looks like you guys are going to put that to bed. If you are going someplace because of a loved one, it's like whatever the issue was with two people, when you get there, it would have been behind you. Okay. It's like, this is not even a time for it. We're not even thinking about that. We're coming together. Okay. It may be some fighting down the line, but it's going to be okay. And plus you have your, family or your true loved ones, they're supporting you. Okay. Now as it relates to, I'm so happy. I could like talk all day long, which I don't plan to, but I could talk all day long giving you guys this good news, because there is you coming into this month having been worrying for quite some time. I don't feel like it's just been like it's been a while you've been worrying, and it can have a lot to do with work, but everything's going to work out there. Now, as it relates to love, it looks like there's someone that truly loves you that is changing your life for the better. For my ladies, for my men, it's you, and you're really going to be changing this woman's life for the better. It looks like you guys I get like soulmate connection. I get like a divine connection, and you could be getting married. What is this? Probably around in October, some of you could be getting married or, like moving in together. After a breakup. So if you broke up with someone recently and you have to take it with a grain of salt, because it's a general reading. So, it can or may not apply to you depending on, how relatable this will be for you personally. You will only know that if you get a personal reading of your choice. But it looks like if there's been some separation, a breakup in the past with someone, looks like you guys are going to bend fences. And when you do, it's like you're stepping it up all the way. Like, we're getting married, we're moving in together, we're working really hard to get this house. Like, that's what I see. And I feel like toward the second week, again, there may be like, I just get visits. I keep getting like your son is coming to visit you, or someone's son is coming to visit them, or like a nephew, a cousin, some young man is coming to visit. And it's going to be a lot of love. And again, it may be your sister with her child, and it's just going to be a lot of love. Okay. Is what I'm seeing here. Is what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing like, again, getting in a better place, and then things being lighthearted and young and fun. If you're single, and some people probably would say, well, what about the singles? I haven't even thought about that for the rest of the signs. But if you are single, someone could be coming into your life that's going to be very much a permanent fixture in your life for my ladies. And men, if you are single, you may find that one after, again, having to overcome a heartbreak or heartache. You may find someone that it quickly moves into something very serious. You may already know this person. They may be like a friend to the family, that sort of thing. Yeah. But I do see like something, if something is coming about, it's going to happen and it's going to be like quickly, things really start to kind of like take shape. And someone may kind of try to challenge that, because I do see like if some of you are moving into this very permanent situation with someone from your past that didn't mean you any good, that was playing games, is very immature, maybe trying to come back again by the second week, trying to convey their love. But if anyway, that's exactly how you're going to be. Like, if you don't stop it and get out of here, which, I don't care. They could be 60. They'll be acting like they're 16. Okay. Meanwhile, you're 60. I mean, just if you are, you know what I mean? It's like you're full grown. Their growth has been stunted since like high school, and you tolerate it for whatever reason. But now that you have a real person in your life, you're like, listen, bye, that sort of thing. So it could be like, again, strays trying to come back, but I don't see at all you entertaining that. And if you guys would even think of, I would suggest you don't waste your time. But I feel like you'll quickly realize that, what am I doing? That sort of thing. So that's kind of what I see. Because like I said, I'm going to start talking unnecessarily. So I'm going to wrap this up. This is for the first 2 weeks. So yay, Scorpio. Again, one of the best ones I've seen so far. So enjoy your 2 weeks. But this is definitely going to go I feel like it's going to go, because it's like the negative part of it is like literally coming out of May. And it may be like the first, for some of you, couple of weeks, or for you, couple of days of June. But once we get into Cancer, Leo, all that, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Everything is really going to start to make sense, and everything is going to start to fall into place. And for those of you looking for work, I do see that opportunities coming your way, but you have to go out there and pursue it. So don't just don't rest on your laurels, which you guys do not do. So that's what I have for you guys for the 2 weeks of this month. If you would like to leave a comment below as to how this relates to you, please do so. We would love to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. Don't get spoiled, because it may not always be this pleasant. And subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.